Welcome to another week in my life at university. From filming news shows and podcasts to meeting up with friends, socially distanced of course, if you're looking for some motivation to get productive, this is the vlog for you. If you watched my vlog last week, you might remember that I was very poorly and so I ended up falling really behind on uni work. Something that is far from ideal when you have exams right around the corner. So this week was all about getting back on track. Every day I've been drinking these ginger shots from Pret a Manger, and whilst they taste absolutely vile, as I'm sure you can see from my face, they are amazing for boosting your immune system. On this day, I was in a seminar on the Gothic tradition, my favourite module this semester by a mile. Oh my god guys, I just got the cutest delivery ever. It's honestly made my whole day, I can't even tell you. So last night I just got out the shower and my hair was sopping wet. And I get a FaceTime call from my best friend Abby, who I've actually never shown on my YouTube channel for no particular reason. But she's been my best friend for years and years now, since we were at secondary school. And she's actually going to Nottingham Trent, so she's not like too far away. Like we still live quite near to each other in St Albans and here. And I get a FaceTime call and she's like, I'm outside your house. I'm like, oh, she's like, come to your door. I'm like, oh my god, okay. And she turns up with a bouquet of flowers, because I don't know if you guys watched my last vlog, you'll know that I was really poorly last week, like really poorly, and bless her, she bought me some flowers to cheer me up. How sweet is that? And they're so pretty. They're literally like the prettiest flowers I've ever seen. Look at them. Oh my goodness. So my housemate Andrew bought his girlfriend flowers this morning, and I was sat in the kitchen and I was like, oh, I wish someone would buy me flowers. And then it's like I manifested it. My best friend bought me flowers. If that's not friendship goals, I don't know what is, honestly. Okay, so I cannot behave today. Don't know what's wrong with me, but for some reason I just cannot behave. So I've downloaded the app Flora and I'm going to set 2 hours on this thing, and I'm not going to go on my phone for 2 hours. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm getting so distracted by my phone. I've got a group presentation in 2 weeks, and essentially we are doing our presentation on depression in the media. So we're looking at a documentary called The Cloud of Depression. We're talking about whether it accurately depicts depression, and we're also looking into like just the discussion around depression in the media and like how it's presented and stuff. My role is to look at the visual analysis of these clips. So my other team members are looking at like the linguistic analysis and the discussion side of things, but my job is to look at the visual analysis. So I'm going to do that now, but I literally cannot afford to get distracted. I actually cannot afford to get distracted. So I'm going to use the app called Flora and I'm going to set 2 hours on this thing. I'm not going to stop, yeah? Till I get there. So yeah, I've got 2 hours now, and now I'm not going to go on my phone. I'm not going to be a dick about it. I'm just not going to go on my phone. So come on, I'm going to do some work. So then myself and Amy decided to venture out of the house to go to George Green Library on University Park campus, one of the few public areas you are still allowed to go to. I rarely ever get the chance to go onto campus nowadays, so when I do, I always find myself feeling really nostalgic. I have so many memories of late night study sessions in George Green Library, and whenever I go there I always am reminded of how much I miss normal life. I would do anything to get to attend a lecture in a lecture hall this year. I actually managed to be super productive and managed to complete the visual analysis of my group presentation. I also managed to make a start on editing the Gist podcast. I've never edited a podcast episode before, so it was definitely a new experience, but I'm so happy with how it turned out. What is the answer? I think part of like being in a library is being peer pressured into like being productive. Do you know what I mean?
And we walked here and like it's quiet.
Like I've made the effort to be here. I'm like, do some work. Like, God, I look like I've been dug up.
What does that even mean?
It's like, well, you know when you dig up a corpse? So I'm a corpse.
That's what it means. What evidence do you have to back that up?
Look at my hair. Look at my like dodgy, patchy fake tan.
You're too hard on yourself.
Oh. Is 2-2 a fail?
No. That's not even a fail. To fail you need to get less than 40%.
Imagine paying all that money to fail.
Impossible to fail. then it's also kind of a waste.
I take that as a challenge.
It's kind of a waste if you don't get it.
So today I am heading onto campus to film The Scoop. We are filming an episode all about tuition fees and whether we should still be paying it even though all of university's gone online. So that's pretty exciting. I'm just heading there now. I'm about to get the bus. Something that I'm not super vocal about on my YouTube channel is all of the work I do for NSTV. NSTV stands for the Nottingham Student Television Station, and I am head of news this year. This year we are focusing on producing 2 shows, The Scoop and The Gist. The Scoop is a news show made by students for students and focuses on making sure that the student voice is heard. On this day I was heading out onto campus to film a Scoop episode on tuition fees. We were asking students if they feel paying £9,000 a year for tuition fees is fair, or if they feel there should be a price reduction. Going out and filming The Scoop always reminds me of the buzz I get from interviewing and presenting. From a very young age, being a presenter has always been my dream. And so for me, filming The Scoop is definitely a passion project, and something that I hope I will one day be able to turn into a career. Okay, so I am currently in the NSTV studio. Nobody else is in here, hence why I've taken my mask off before anyone comes to me being like, oh my god, you're in a public place without your mask. I am on my own in here, so don't stress about it. But I have just finished filming. We filmed an episode all about whether we think it's appropriate to be paying £9,000 a year for online learning. So we just interviewed a load of students, asked about the police fines, whether they think that's appropriate, and we had some really interesting conversations, you know. Filming The Scoop always reminds me of why I want to do broadcast journalism, because I feel like it's so easy to forget what your goal is, and then doing stuff like this I'm like, oh my god, like this is what I want to do, because it's such a rush when you get good interviews and you talk to some interesting people. Also, on a complete side note, we have actually released a podcast on Spotify and iTunes. We have just released a podcast called The Gist. It's a female panel show where there is real talk, real women, real news. That's our tagline. And the first episode is all about dating during the pandemic. So we talk about whether the pandemic has pressed pause on the world of dating. Is it ever a good idea to quarantine with your partner? And what is it like to have your relationship policed by the COVID-19 restrictions? I will leave a link to The Gist podcast in the description of this video and the Scoop episode once it's out, if you'd like to watch and listen. But yeah, very exciting, honestly so surreal to have our podcast on Spotify. I'm honestly like, what is life? Like, that is crazy. So today I'm actually going to go see my friend Georgia. We are going to do the same as we did last week and go have an Instagram content day. We are just going to go around the same area in Nottingham and take some pics. Honestly, these content days are so helpful to both of us, only because it's so hard to get Instagram content at the moment, especially because like there's just nothing to do, so the only thing you can really do is just get cute autumnal pics on the side of the road in Nottingham. That's the only thing we can do. But yeah, we're also going to get some lunch from this little cafe that I always go to called Avo Cafe. It is honestly the nice little cafe. If you're a student and you're living in Lenton in Nottingham, highly recommend Avo Cafe. It's honestly so lush. We go there all the time. But yeah, we're going to get some lunch and then we're going to go take some pictures, and yeah, it's going to be fun. So the new tier system has just been announced, and St Albans is going to be in tier 2, which means we can go out for food. We can go out for food, but we cannot do anything else but that, which is frustrating to say the least. But hey ho, there we go. So I've just come and met up with Georgia, yes, and we've come for a photo shoot day, another one. Except this time it's absolutely freezing, isn't it?
Honestly, like my hands are like, I can't move them.
Oh my god.
Don't move.
Yeah, do you know what? Today's been really awkward because people keep walking past.
I know.
And they keep looking at us like we're doing something wrong.
I know, last week when we were like vlogging this, I felt like there was no one there.
Yeah.
Whereas this week there's just
so many people around. And it's so cold. It's so much colder this week.
It's so cold, honestly.
Got my nose all red.
But we've got some good pics for our Instagram set
Yeah.
today again.
More pics. This is a weekly thing. We're actually doing this tomorrow as well. And we've got a video coming for you guys next week.
Yeah, we do. We're going to do like a, what should we say?
Like a spiel. Well, it's
Yeah,
a surprise.
we're
It's a
gonna have
surprise.
Okay,
Should we tell them? It's a surprise. It's a surprise.
Surprise video.
Yeah.
We're going to do a video on my channel and on your channel, aren't we?
Yes.
Do a little 2-part vlog, we'll just say.
Yeah, exactly. Right, I'm going to tell you guys something. Did you guys know that me and Georgia met via YouTube?
I remember then when I used to watch your videos before.
Back in the day.
When I first started my channel, you've been doing it for a while.
Yeah, I remember when you first started commenting on my videos. You commented on quite a few. And then I remember when you did your like first little pretty little thing haul.
I swear there's like not many people who do YouTube at Uni of Notts.
Yeah.
So I was just looking for people who like did it, and I just found you. So
And then we became friends. Yeah. And now here we are, spending
a year later.
a weekly thing.
Weekly vlogs.
We actually had ideas for so many more videos.
Honestly, we were gonna do
but,
what were we gonna do? We were gonna do kind of night out with us.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna do so many of those.
We were gonna do so many.
Yeah, we're gonna do like drunk get ready with me's.
Yeah.
But we can't even do that because we're not allowed in each other's
Next
houses.
year, we are gonna be doing a lot of joint bits.
Yes, exactly.
Hopefully,
Collabs.
if coronavirus.
Do you know, it was like
allows.
it was like almost a year ago. I think it was almost a year ago that we did our uni. Over a year ago. It's over a year ago since we did our first collab.
Because we did a video last year. Ella came to my house.
Yeah.
And we were just laughing the whole entire video.
Oh my god, we were
and
just pissing
that was like
ourselves.
the first time we met.
Pissing ourselves the whole
One
time.
of my friends from home was like, I thought that was your like uni best friend.
Aww.
So you just looked like so.
Yeah, to be fair, it was funny though.
It was funny.
Tip packs.
Oh, tip
Do you remember
packs. That's cute.
Tip packs, very cute. Anyway, I'm gonna stop vlogging because my hand hurts.
We were both in a rush. Before
Yeah. We were
I
both
was
just
waiting
chatting.
for my order, and I was like, I hadn't planned anything else to take pictures in, and then it was like 5 to the time we were meant to be meeting, and I was like, hasn't came. Then the man didn't even knock, he just threw it over the fence.
How? That's so rude.
Over the fence.
Was it
I was like,
Hermes?
you know what? Lucky,
Hermes?
yeah, Hermes. I was
Oh.
like, you know what? Lucky there was nothing delicate in there. Like, imagine
Yeah.
that was like my new phone. Chucked it over. Well, I probably wouldn't have
Honestly,
thrown it
Hermes
away.
don't care. They will literally just throw it. They don't even care. They'll just throw it at your house.
And I was really upset as well because I ordered this like really nice coat. It was like long, fluffy.
Ooh.
And then last night I got an email like, sorry, this is out of stock. We will refund you.
That's so rude. Why would they even let you buy it if it was out of
Like,
stock?
that always happens on websites where I like buy it and I get all excited and then they're like, sorry. And I'm like,
Not allowed. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
No worries. What can I do about it?
Oh, I wish we could like. I'm in the kind of mood where I just want to like go out for a few cocktails. Do you know what I mean?
No, I wish we could do like cocktail making.
Oh, that's such a good idea. Next
do
term
that.
when we're allowed.
And then to finish off the week, I very kindly got gifted some cocktails from Hugo's Bar in Nottingham. If you are currently in Nottingham, I highly recommend checking them out. They were absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at ella.houghton. I post daily fashion content. I also post a lot of advice about how to stay positive and motivated whilst at university. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok. My handle is at ella.houghton and the last O is a 0. Thank you so much for 1,500 followers. I'm honestly so blown away. And don't forget that I'm doing vlogmas this year, so come back tomorrow for another vlog. See you in the next one. Bye!